Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome back to the live lounge here in Portsmouth for the Motus Super Series final. We are coming to you live on Sporty Stuff TV. It's now time to bring the players to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing firstly from England, it's the Nuke, Luke Littler. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponents all the way from Canada, it's the Truth, Jacob Taylor.
Well, here we go then. This is it. The big money match. The day that started with a coronation will end with one here at the Super Series. Who will be crowned king? Will it be the boy who many believe was born to be king of darts, Luke Littler? Or will it be a Canadian coronation as Jacob Taylor, the 54-year-old, takes on a man still in the salad days of what is expected to be an incredible career. It's been an incredible night, an incredible week, an exceptional series, the best we've had so far, and just what we've seen tonight in terms of the standard of play, the entertainment, and the crowd themselves, Mace, just suggests it's going to go from strength to strength.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just going to get bigger and bigger. It's becoming more and more international.
Oh!
And walked away as a star.
The 180 cards are aloft, and they will be again. Let me promise you that.
When I was up on the balcony, and I said, "Can you find out who won the ball?" And a couple of seconds later, he come back, Littler, and I said, "Well, of course he did." But yeah, they've really put on a show, and the fans have really, really embraced it. The noise in between the matches, they are really having their own little party in here.
Yeah, and look, it's only, what, 150-ish people in the building. They're making it sound like a big arena event in the breaks, but giving players a complete best of order when they're throwing.
They get it.
140.
Yeah, plenty to applaud as well tonight. Much of it coming from Littler, but let's just
45.
give some credit to Jacob Taylor, because he has been the one that's actually got through with the most ease this evening.
Yeah, he didn't have to rely on any other results this evening. Came through a very tough game against
60.
Owen Bates to make this final. But this young man has been irresistible.
Well, they've both played in finals before, mate, on a Saturday night, and Jacob Taylor actually lost his final 4-0 to Justin Hood. He got through as the best runner-up in terms of his performance for the entire week. In contrast, Luke Littler won his final 4-0 against Richard North with an average of 109.
Yeah, he doesn't have any negative memories of being in a final. You say he's still in the infancy of his career. He's still in school, Murph.
Yeah, well, he's certainly dished out a few lessons on the dartboard tonight.
Taylor
is tough to beat, and you give him a sniff, he punishes. We saw that in a couple of his matches already tonight.
58.
Punisher. My nickname.
Yeah, John Worsley saw it when he took out a 103 in that match. We saw Owen Bates miss opportunities and Taylor mop up in the semi-final. That went down to a decider.
Well, he produced one of his better performances in the semi-final against
Jacob
Owen Bates,
81.
He averaged in excess of 96.
41.
Going along very nicely in this final so far in the early stages.
100.
Every time I
Jacob
look at our
40.
fruit machine, which is where all of our data is, which is on a monitor, every time I look up there, Luke Littler seems to be
Game shot on the second leg.
consistently
Jacob
in
Taylor.
excess of 100. And there's no difference here.
Well, there'll be no 4-0 in this final.
Third leg, Luke
Taylor
to Thoroughfares.
squaring
Game
up.
on.
First leg he's won in a final here.
Now, look, Luke Littler has won many, many titles in the WDF system. He's won 2 development tours recently. World Masters Boys, a JDC World Championship. He's won loads of stuff. But this, in front of the TV cameras,
100.
is this the week when everybody in the world of darts stands up and says, this man's a real deal?
Well, many of the things he's produced this week gets clipped up
100.
and does all the socials, and many moments tonight that he's produced has gone viral. And there aren't going to be too many people in the darts world that don't know about him. But as I always say, it's the casual sports fans we want to get to know him, and he's aware of that. His understanding of brand awareness. He knows he's an entertainer.
And how comfortable he looks on the stage. He owns the stage.
Well, Barry Hearn must,
140.
as a lifelong
Luke
promoter, must look at this
87.
young man and think, wow.
Yeah, darts is in safe hands. Avoids the ball this time, wants double 5
82.
instead. Might have been better. Missing the
Jacob
treble there, Luke.
140.
Him miss the trouble.
Well, Taylor hasn't missed that treble, nor that one. Give him an inch.
140.
Wow, a dart away from a breaker
Luke
throw and a 2-1
5.
lead.
So double 2 for 2-1 to Littler instead. Awkward, but he finds a way to set a roar in celebration. Taylor remaining unfazed. He's just getting on with his business, but Luke Littler there.
Fourth
But
leg,
for
Jacob
all of
to
the
Thoroughfares.
flamboyant finishers this evening, that double 2 could be the key one.
Yeah, huge. Well, the fact that he was allowed to
41.
go back at the 5, Jacob Taylor. Well, that would have been typically Taylor this week, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
100.
Finding a way to win a leg, he looked like he was going to lose.
Nobody has really blitzed their spells at the Super Series
41.
like Luke Littler has. He won Group A on his qualifying week and then won finals night, and now he's looking like winning finals night from winning Group A on Champions Week.
134.
That is some level of darting dominance, particularly in a short format.
Yeah, and on debut.
57.
Well, I'm pretty sure he'll be back to defend the title should he lift the trophy. He'll be the first player to lift the trophy at the end of this one.
100.
We did have winners before, but they were given giant checks. I think they had some complaints that when they walked into the local branch, they refused to cash them.
140. Luke Require
wouldn't fit through that little hole.
167.
Yeah, nice to have some silverware.
Yeah, and it's something that will be
131.
retained here. They will have their pictures taken with it, and then it will go off to the engravers, and, well, you will forever have his name on the trophy, and I've got a feeling
43.
it's not going to be on there just
Luke
the
Require
once.
36.
Well, this is a chance to break. It's okay.
8.
Still okay, really, because Taylor's not in finishing range.
I mean, we always say it, but we want the players to fulfill their dreams, and if their dreams are getting a tour card, which no doubt at some stage
85.
that will
Luke
be
Require
Luke Littler's
28.
MO, we wish him all the best and don't want to see him back. Well, not for a long time anyway.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Well, in the end, he gets there on that checkout. Had to kind of dig one out there,
Fifth
didn't he,
leg,
Luke
Luke
Littler?
to Thoroughfares. Game on.
It got a bit awkward, but
Well, all barring that 140 attempt, and that was only because he missed
80.
darts at double to give Jacob the opportunity. He's been pretty much in control.
yeah, it could be
He's
over.
managing the occasion
121.
superbly. But you just read out all those titles he's won. He knows how to win. He's used to winning.
Yeah, some talent. Stand up, take
100.
note, remember the name.
$140.
Remember Jacob Taylor's name as well, because if you're a fan of the CDC, and I know lots of players in a and fans in America and Canada will be tuned in. He has done you proud.
Well, it's been a worthwhile trip, hasn't it?
Yeah.
For Jacob Taylor.
He is cashed.
92.
£10,000 in the pocket. He can upgrade his flight on the way home. But that way home might be getting a little bit
93.
closer.
Jacob, you require 148.
Oh, we're being a little premature. Another one of those. Double 14 for the breakback.
134.
Well, it would be the ultimate irony and really fitting if Luke the Nuke
you require 88.
was to finish the final on the bullseye after his exploits earlier this evening. He's going to get better than that too. At double 14.
And the Super Series champion,
the leading light. The Super Series. It's sweet success for the 16-year-old who becomes the third Modus Super Series champion. A family affair, emotion for the young man, but Luke Littler, well, he's a deserving champion, isn't he, mate?
Yeah, he's been outstanding. Look at the end average, 98.22, couple of 180s in there, 4 out of 11 on the doubles. Jacob Taylor had a couple of opportunities, but they were biggies. The 140 missing the double 10, and then right at the death, the 148 missing the double 14. But it's been some week for him, and I cannot wait to see him back. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in the future of Luke Littler.
Yeah, Series 4 will get underway on Monday, 9:30 a.m. It will all start again, but it is Conan Whitehead, Raymond Smith, and now Luke Littler, the names that will be on the trophy. Just a quick word for Jacob Taylor, because he has been excellent, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been outstanding. He took a big risk coming over, and the flights and the costs involved, but yeah, he went very close in the end.
Well, it was close for Taylor, but it's Littler who is a champion. He's got a trophy to be presented with, and first he's going to have a word with Henry Deacon.
Chris, thank you very much indeed. Luke Littler, many, many congratulations. You're the Modus Super Series champion.
No words, honestly.
What you've done tonight is light up a tournament and light up an arena in a way that not many can. You played in one of the biggest games of your life, one of the biggest nights of your life, some unbelievable darts.
Well, yeah, obviously I made the crowd get on my side in the second group game, but ever since they've obviously been on my side, and it's helped me a lot.
Was that something that you were trying to instinctively do, doing those bullseyes, having a little bit of fun, just try and get them on side? Because at that point, obviously, you were through to the semi-finals.
Obviously, I knew one leg would guarantee a 9-dart shootout with Owen and Darryl, and then obviously 2 was through, and then just had a bit of fun.
And you most certainly had some fun, and this crowd have most certainly enjoyed having you here this evening, but you've had an unbelievable couple of years. The rise of Luke Littler has been one of the biggest darting stories over the last couple of years. You've had some special moments, but where does this rank?
Right at the top, winning £20,000. Unbelievable.
I suppose at your stage of career, that's career-changing, life-changing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I want now.
You do whatever you want, and I suppose what is the goals now? I'd imagine defending this would be high up there. What's the other goals away from the Super Series now? Now you've won this title.
Well, obviously I'd love to defend it. Obviously if I get an invite back, and then obviously I'll focus on driving next year.
I think you might get an invite back. Well, Luke, it's that time now. I'm going to step aside, and I'm going to let you have your moment of glory. And I'll take that microphone out of your hand. I'll let you step forth, pick up the trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the Modus Super Series in Series 3 is the Luke Littler! Here in Series 3 of the Modus Super Series, and this man, Luke Littler, has lit up the competition, and he has won big time. We'll see you on Monday morning for the beginning of Series 4, but the final word goes to your champion, ladies and gentlemen.